Habari mama.
Salama
Karibu
kabisa.
sana. Thank you
Asante.
so much. It is so good to see you
Asante. Na
again.
wewe pia.
I am here with the one and only Charlotte O'Neill and aka Mama C. Please, I want my audience to understand the struggles that you faced in life, but how beautiful it turned out. So please, again, welcome to Kansas City.
Okay.
And it's sad that you're leaving back for Tanzania today.
Yes.
But it has been an amazing time that since you've been here.
Yes.
We've had a wonderful time to visit with you.
Yes.
So please talk to my audience a little bit and tell us a little bit about yourself, your husband, your journey, and where we are.
Okay, I give thanks everybody, and indeed, Kansas City has been a lovely, lovely experience. One of the reasons is because I was born in Kansas City, Kansas, and even though I've lived in Africa almost all my life actually, since 1970, when I left when I was 19,
Wow.
I still have this Kansas City accent, and I treasure that because that's
Amen.
a part of who I am.
Yes,
So I was born in 1951, so I'm 70 years old. Wow.
Beautiful.
I can't even believe
You
that.
don't even look 70, so.
Hey, and I don't feel it sometimes. And I graduated from Wyandotte High School in Kansas City, Kansas, and that's when I first started being really interested in the civil rights movement that was going on, and I started studying that. I was part of the Kansas City School of Human Dignity, you know, where just about everybody was teachers and doctors, and they had family, and I was 17 years old, so they had to vote me in, and they did because they saw that I had a thirst to learn more about African history. So we would study that, then we would go all over the city and teach about African history. Back in the day, we called it Black history. Some people still call it that, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, so, but then I started seeing these images of these fine black men and these in their leather jackets and their berets and their shades, and they would be marching, and I was like, wow. And then I started cutting out articles from the Kansas City Star, from the Kansas City Call, and from other papers, and I would put them on my wall. And one of those articles was Brother Pete O'Neill.
The handsome Pete O'Neill.
The handsome Pete
There we
O'Neill,
go.
who I never thought I would even meet him. And one in the middle of my wall was announcing the formation of the Kansas City chapter of the Black Panther Party.
Right here.
Right here in Kansas City. And this was in 1968.
Wow.
So I was like, I want to find out more about that. So it became more than just admiring these beautiful, handsome, strong brothers and sisters. I started hearing more about their community service programs.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I skipped school a few times to go over there to the rallies, because there would be rallies, you know, free Huey rallies. There would be political education classes, and I've always liked to learn. So I attended those political education classes, and then after I graduated in 1969, I had the opportunity to begin participating in the free breakfast for school children program in 3 locations.
Nice.
And all those locations were in churches. There was St. Stephen's, there was Reverend Cleveland's church at St. Thomas, I think. St. Thomas, yes. And then there was another, I think it was Dr. Precypes and Dr. Lawson's church. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
But we would get up at like 4 and 5 in the morning after we were young people now, so after we finished our work, we would be partying and dancing, but we always got up in time to serve that breakfast to the children. And people in the community would donate different foods for us to fix for those children, even vitamins, you know.
Wow.
So that community service and the fact that we had to work very, very hard imprinted on me. And also what imprinted on me was the fact that I am a member of a global community. They would say that over and over in our political education classes. So to this day, I feel like that. I feel like wherever I go on the planet, that I'm a part of that community.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so this was also the time when COINTELPRO was doing what it could to tear down so much of not only the Black Panther Party, but other progressive organizations. And because we felt like, you know, we should work with everybody, we were building unity. You had the SDS, you had the Red Berets, you had the Brown Berets, you had the White Mother Country Radicals.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
all of that.
Wow.
And you have to remember also, this was the time of the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the young people rallied against that. And
Yes.
we were a part of that also.
Sure.
We were building so much unity all across the country. Not just in Oakland, not just in Kansas City, not just in America. There were Black Panther parties in the Dalit community.
Wow.
In India,
Yeah.
in New Zealand,
Yes.
in UK, in
You
the
guys are
Caribbean.
contagious in such a positive way.
Yes, contagious in a positive way. Now that positivity became a threat
Of course.
to the COINTELPRO people. Now, COINTELPRO was instituted by the FBI, and it was around even when Martin Luther King was here, because they had him under surveillance. The thing that they wanted to do was make sure there was no black Messiah.
Yes.
Not Messiah.
Messiah.
Yes.
Yes.
Who came to the fore. So the leaders were targeted. And my husband, Brother Pete O'Neill, my husband of 52 years, y'all, he was targeted also for something he did not do. And you all can go online and find out more about that, because Dr. Paul Magnarella, who is a very good lawyer and is known all over the world for his human rights activities, has presented Brother Pete's case to the court several times. And he's been our lawyer for all this time, pro bono.
Wow.
For y'all who don't know what pro bono is, that means you don't have to pay anything, because he believes in what he's doing.
Amen.
He's also a professor at University of Florida, Gainesville. He might have retired. Yeah. And he wrote a book recently called A Panther in Exile. So y'all can find that online. So anyway, because Brother Pete had been told so many times that once they had him in prison, he would be killed, he would come out in a box, and we had evidence of that because many of our comrades faced the same kind of thing. We decided to leave. We thought we were going to come back in 2 years. It didn't happen. I was gone 20 years, not that I had a case, but in solidarity with my husband. And he still isn't able to come back. But he's like, that's okay, because we've been able to carry on the work of community service of the Black Panther Party right there in Tanzania, where we, after our homesteading years, which was really something, and I learned how to milk cows and raise chickens and grow all our food, and Brother Pete learned how to build windmills and all of that. And we brought electricity and water to our village. And then the elders started seeing some of the work that we were doing, and they asked us to start teaching. They gave us a plot of land in Majiachai, which is like 3-something kilometers, 4 kilometers from where we are, and we built a community center. That was the first one, but it became too crowded because teachers would bring all their students. We had a stage, we had so many activities, and going up and down our bumpy road, it's still bumpy, every day became too much. Yes. So we said, let's build classrooms there on our land in Embasani Village. The first classroom we built was for computer classes, and that's when they had those big giant computers with a little bitty screen. And Brother Pete had to rebuild them and all that. Then the elder said, please, y'all, have some more classes. So we built more buildings, and we were able to do this because of the support of people all around the world who knew about our programs. We established United African Alliance Community Center in 1991, but we established the Heal the Community Exchange Program and the Arusha Kansas City Sister City Committee in 1995. Brother Pete inaugurated that by climbing to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. He wanted young people to know that with determination, with focus, with unity, you can do anything you want. Yes. So our first students came from De La Salle Education Center. We had maybe 4 groups who came over the years, and Reverend Emmanuel Cleaver came with one of those groups also. He was mayor then. So we formed really, really close collaborations with the people of Kansas City, especially the arts community, because we found artists who are so progressive in their thinking. We even were able to bring medical supplies. And Mayor Cleaver came. We went to a Maasai village and gave them medical supplies and supplies for the hospital there at Mount Mayville Hospital. So over the year, and we worked so closely with Mayor Kivuyu. And I'm happy to say that Brother Pete O'Neill and myself were instrumental in forming this sister city and signed the memorandum of understanding with the then mayor, Mayor Kivuyu, who has passed on, rest in peace. So there is so much opportunity for young people, for artists, for anybody in any field to come here and share their knowledge with the people of Arusha. And then there's opportunities for the people of Arusha to come to Kansas City. When we say we had an exchange program, that's what it was. We were able to send some youth 4 times from Arusha to Kansas City. And many of them said they had never expressed their pride in being Tanzanian and being African, because that was kawaida. You always feel that pride. Kawaida.
Usual.
Yes, usual, Yes, but when they were put on the stage, when they were put amongst people who didn't know anything about the history of Tanzania or the culture, they just felt so good. Nice. There was one sister who came from a very remote region, a very remote tribe called the Wahhazabe. She'd never been on an elevator, she'd never done this, she'd never done that. So we took her to Dar es Salaam first to give her a taste of the city. So, and most of these youth here were selected through essay contests. And I've kept up with many of them, even some of the youth here in Kansas City. We still exchange communication. It's kind of hot in here, y'all. So, so I'd like to invite y'all to come to Arusha. And I'm so happy that it has this relationship is going to be elevated to
Big
another
time.
level.
Big
And I
time.
give thanks for people like yourself,
Yes,
brother.
I am.
Uh-huh.
I am so honored that I am the chairperson for Sister Cities Arusha. We have so much going on that people don't know. So what they need to know is there's so much going on behind the curtains, and we need everybody's help.
Yes.
And help doesn't normally mean money.
Mm-hmm.
It just means spread the love.
Yes.
Let them know what's it about. We are about to do a medical and art mission and a trade mission to Arusha.
Mm-hmm.
And since you came here, we have that personal connection.
Yes.
And this is in our tradition in Africans, we are not friends, we are family.
That's right.
You are my sister for life.
Yes, and you're my brother for life.
And then the time that we spent here has been priceless. I have learned so much from you. There is so much yet to do.
Yes.
We are living in a continent that has so much raw talent,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have access to what the rest of the world does. So we are so grateful for what you're doing and what your husband's doing. Tell us a little bit about the handsome man.
Oh,
What's he up to right now?
Yes, and I speak to him every day. I've been
Uh-huh.
gone from home like almost 2 months, month and a half. And he founded the Leaders of Tomorrow Children's Home. And we've been raising 28 children for the last 12 years.
Wow.
And he said he has found his purpose in life. And that he's so blessed to be there in Tanzania to do the work that he could do. He's 81 years old, y'all, and still committed to community service, still committed to sharing his wisdom. And I've learned a lot from him.
Yes.
You know, that stick-to-itness.
Yes.
You know, that he inspires me. Not just because he's my handsome husband. He inspires me by the way he leads his life.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So when you all come, y'all definitely gonna meet Brother Pete O'Neill.
Yes.
And be ready to roll up your sleeves and share
On the way.
yes,
On the way.
whatever kind of knowledge that you have, because that's our motto: sharing knowledge for community development.
And you said it, knowledge is something that can never be taken away from you.
Yes.
They can take your money, your housing, but your knowledge remains with you.
Yes.
And so we thank you again
Thank
so much. I wish we had more time to continue this, but the world has become so global that we will start Zoom classes.
Yes.
The goal is to actually show people what freedom means.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are living freely.
That's right.
You live by your own rules.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up at your own time.
Yes.
You do what you want to do, and yet it is so positive.
Yes.
So
that's a
and
blessing.
yes, and that's something that I don't think a lot of people understand. We are programmed. We wake up, quickly drink our coffee, whatever, and we rush to the cubicles.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Africa.
No, that's not Africa.
That's not
at
Africa
all.
at all.
You know. And the fact that we're able to be in nature.
Yes.
I always tell people, make sure that your children are able to take off their shoes and be in the grass or in the snow and hug trees,
Yes.
you know, and learn how to grow food and all of that. That is important because that is instilled in us. That's in our DNA as human beings. So we can't let the young people forget that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Mama C, what's the best way if somebody wants to contact you?
Yes, they can go to our website
Which is
or to my Facebook. Our website is UAACC.net. It's a little bit out of date, but that's okay. It's still there, and we got youth who said they're gonna update
so
it.
yeah. So one of the beautiful things that, like we said in the earlier, we don't need money. So if we have somebody out there that is really good at updating websites, hey, show some love.
Yes, that's
No?
right.
Yeah, just
That's
some
right.
love.
We talk about skills and knowledge and camaraderie and just love, like my brother said. And another way you can contact me is Charlotte Hill O'Neill on Facebook.
And then you do poetry and you did a book.
Yes, where's my book?
Let me get your book.
Okay, yes, and I'm a filmmaker.
And a filmmaker.
Yeah, so this is my latest book, Homage by Charlotte Hill O'Neill.
Yes.
I'm actually out of them now, but they're on Amazon.com. So you all will enjoy this, and it has different things by Kansas City, and this is actually my third poetry book, and I'm working on my memoirs, so I hope to be finished with that by the end of the year. And I'm a filmmaker. There are some of my films are on YouTube. The thing about it, though, I got like 4 YouTube channels. Because when I forget the password, I start another one. But again, that's something these young people are gonna help me with. And I have some of my music on SoundCloud. Some of my original composition. I think it's Mama C 2011. I think.
Yes.
Yeah. But please contact us. There's a contact page on our website, and I will write you back.
Most definitely. And become members of the Kansas City Arusha in Kansas City here. And we can all come together, God willing, make a trip to Tanzania, Arusha, and actually live with them and see what life is all about. Again, thank you so much, my sister.
Thank you.
And
Asante sana.
karibu sana.
Asante.
Tafadhali ufike nyumbani vizuri.
Asante, brother.
And give my love to, again, your handsome man that
Yes.
if we had time I would have loved to see how you I believe you chased after him.
I probably did, but I was young. So those are some of the first words y'all can learn in Kiswahili. Asante sana. If it's plural, it's asanteni sana. And karibu. And if it's plural, karibuni. So y'all remember that, because you're going to hear it all the time, won't they?
Kapisa.
Yes, I give thanks, brother.
Thank you so much. Shukran. Wonderful.